This right here is why your manager is going to leave you, because you give him or her the permission and the power to do things. And then when something is done on your behalf in good faith, you undo it. The assistant who's saying, who are you to tell me this, goes and runs to you. And then you as the doctor come to me and say, okay, I know we talked and it was okay for you to discipline her, but maybe let's just back off a little bit. So doctors, when you do that, when you undercut us, like that just reinforces that we're not the manager. That's the message that they're sending. You probably see that a lot too, because the doctor wants to be liked also. Right. And the doctors for sure don't want any hostility like emanating from their assistant in the back, because they can feel it. Like, it's like the aura, right? So I feel like assistants, I've said this before on the podcast, I feel like assistants are a protected class in dentistry. Like if the assistant basically has to kill someone to get fired sometimes in some offices, right? I don't think I'm exaggerating. Like I really have seen assistants like run over the whole office because they know the doctor like would never fire them. So give us, scenarios, advice for the doctors that don't like kind of take it back or undercut the manager. Let's talk about that and your experiences.
So I always joke with all of my doctors, because I'll work with a lot of startups. I'll say to them, like, you're not just a dentist anymore, right? You're a practice owner, you're a leader, all of that, right? But I joke and I say, I feel like there's a box on your dental school application that says I am non-confrontational. And if you don't check that box, you don't get into dental school, because so many dentists, they just don't want to deal with that, right? Yeah. And that's part of the reason. It's not because they're trying to undermine their manager. It's because they don't want to get into it.
Yeah, for sure.
And what they don't realize is like, when you're not holding accountable and not supporting your staff, and this doesn't just go with your manager having a discussion with a team member, this goes against like with patients too. And, I've seen a couple instances where the office manager has made the decision to dismiss a patient because of their behavior towards the staff or whatever. And then the patient calls the doctor and the doctor's like, oh, okay, we'll give you one more chance. I understand. How does that make them look, right? Yeah. So if you're going to put somebody in this role, and again, it goes back to the clear expectations, like I will back you 100%. Or in situations such as these, I really need you to come to me first. Like you gotta let them know, like you can't empower them and tell them you want them to take over everything. And when they do it, almost punish them by taking it back or not supporting them. So I do see it a lot, and it works both ways, team members and patients.
Sure.
And I think that is a really big frustration for managers. Like they can deal with a lot of the other stuff because they're just like, oh, it's dentistry and every day is different. And like, I can deal with that stuff. When you're not supported by your boss, it makes this person look bad. And then how does the team look at them the next time they go to implement something at a meeting or a one-on-one conversation? They're like, it doesn't matter. I'll just go to the doctor and, mom's mean, so I'll go to dad because he's nicer.
Would you like to hear more? Follow the link for the full episode.